Ohio State just made one of the most controversial hires in recent college football history, bringing in Matt Patricia as the new defensive coordinator, a man with 2 Super Bowl rings and a resume that includes leading the NFL's best defense in 2016. But also a man whose defenses have been torched, ridiculed, and outright embarrassed in multiple seasons. So what does this mean for the Buckeyes? Is this a championship-winning move or a ticking time bomb that could blow up in Ryan Day's face? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into Matt Patricia's career, the highs, the lows, and the absolute disasters, to determine if this is Ohio State's best decision ever or their worst nightmare. The rise of Matt Patricia from engineer to NFL defensive master. Before we get into the chaos of Patricia's coaching career, let's rewind. Matt Patricia wasn't even supposed to be a football coach. He was a rocket scientist, literally. With a degree in aeronautical engineering, Patricia had a promising future in the aerospace industry before Bill Belichick came calling. Belichick saw something in him, a defensive mind, a genius in the making. Maybe, maybe not. But what's clear is that Patricia rose through the Patriots' ranks quickly, taking over play-calling duties in 2010 and officially becoming defensive coordinator in 2012. That's where the legend and controversy begins. The good Super Bowls and the bend but don't break magic trick. Let's start with the positives, because yes, there are positives. Under Patricia's leadership, the Patriots' defense was elite where it mattered most. On the scoreboard. From 2010 to 2017, his defenses ranked top 10 in scoring defense in 7 of 8 seasons. Even if they gave up a ton of yards, they didn't let teams into the end zone. That's the essence of bend but don't break, a strategy that gives up yards but clamps down in the red zone. And it worked. In 2016, Patricia's defense ranked number 1 in scoring defense, 15.6 PPG, and helped the Patriots win Super Bowl LI, the famous 28-3 comeback against the Atlanta Falcons. That same year, they finished 3rd in run defense and had playmakers like Donta Hightower and Devin McCourty leading the charge. In 2014, the Patriots also won a Super Bowl, thanks in part to Darrelle Revis locking down receivers and a vastly improved run defense. So yeah, Patricia has coached championship-winning defenses. But before we crown him a defensive mastermind, we need to talk about the dark side of his tenure. The bad, stat padding, and smoke and mirrors defenses. Patricia's defenses may have kept points off the board, but they were often absolute garbage at stopping teams from moving the ball. From 2010 to 2013, the Patriots' defense ranked 25th or worse in total yards allowed every single season. In 2011, they were 31st in yards allowed, 401.1 per game, and 30th in passing defense. Even in 2017, when the Patriots finished 5th in scoring defense, they were 30th in passing defense and 29th in total defense. What does that mean? It means opposing teams could move the ball at will, but once they got near the red zone, Patricia's defense tightened up. That strategy worked in New England, where Tom Brady could always bail them out with last-minute heroics. But in other places, it's been a total disaster. The Detroit Nightmare, Patricia the head coach. After years of success with Belichick, Patricia got his big break. A head coaching job with the Detroit Lions in 2018. What happened? Utter chaos. The Lions went 13-29-1 under Patricia. Players hated him. Darius Slay, Quandre Diggs, and even Matthew Stafford reportedly clashed with him. His defensive genius was nowhere to be found. Detroit's defense ranked dead last in 20-20, allowing 32.4 points per game. By the time he was mercifully fired in 2020, Patricia's reputation was in shambles. So how did he get another shot? The Philadelphia Eagles disaster. Fast forward to 2023. The Philadelphia Eagles hired Patricia as a senior defensive assistant, a role that quickly turned into defensive play caller when the Eagles' defense collapsed mid-season. It did not go well. In his 4 games calling the defense, the Eagles allowed 26.8 points per game, which would have ranked 31st over a full season, 363.3 yards per game, which would have been 29th in the league. Philadelphia crashed and burned late in the season, and Patricia was gone immediately. And now, Ohio State is handing him the keys to their defense. Ohio State, brilliant hire or total disaster. So where does this leave the Buckeyes? On one hand, Patricia has a championship pedigree. He knows how to coach in high-pressure situations and game plan against elite offenses. On the other hand, his defenses have been liabilities in multiple stops. And let's be honest, he's not working with Bill Belichick or Tom Brady anymore. There are three possible outcomes for Ohio State. 1. The Patriots' 2016 miracle. Patricia transforms Ohio State's defense into a lockdown unit. His NFL experience gives the Buckeyes an edge against college offenses. Ohio State wins a national championship, proving this was a genius hire. 2. The Detroit disaster. Patricia's bend but don't break style collapses against fast-paced college offenses. He clashes with players, leading to locker room turmoil. Ohio State falls apart on defense, costing them a shot at a title. 3. The Philadelphia flop. Patricia starts off strong but quickly gets exposed. Ohio State's secondary gets shredded, just like the Eagles did. Ryan Day fires him after 1 year, and the Buckeyes start over in 2026. So which will it be? Ohio State just took the biggest gamble of Ryan Day's career.